between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mike. Hey. Monday. Here we go. Hey, quarter. Check nine. Say.
61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, Whitehead. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try the left side. Whitehead. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down at the 49-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day. Get him.
They'll run on first down. Whitehead. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the double.
22's coming. Mike. You.
Hey, Steve 6. Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue draw quarters.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
80. That's the run. He's crossing. Hard. Jim.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, motion backfield. 59's Mike. Monday. Hey, let's get this. Under 10. 10. Check 37.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's the party now. 49. Check 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
He goes to use you.
They'll try the left side. Whitehead. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, echo.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, Charlie.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 50. Check 50.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
Mike 22. Mike 22. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Check. Lucky.
Go.
Mike 22. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 22 is
Fight.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 22 is coming. 22.
Big river.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Thomas the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Now it's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 2!
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mike 59. Field goal, night.
2nd and 5 now. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Double tight.
You got 3 down.
Slam.
No. Me.
Now a give, right side. Whitehead. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down now, Cameron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Motion. Alert. Yo. Mike 2, Mike.
To throw is Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Greystone, travel. Hey, box truck.
22's coming, Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They'll look to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Will Lutz to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Protein spill.
Check, 59.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something to save it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Motion.
Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
You draw Porkins.
Check 9. Alert. Hug. Big air.
Topper.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
180.
Double time. We got 3. Alert. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd down, Whitehead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, team 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. This will be caught. It's Mack, the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Whitehead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Check in motion. Check the call. Check the call.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher for him. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Play it. All right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Come on. Mike 22, Mike 22. They can't hang with us. 5. 22's coming, Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 22, Mike 22.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 22, Mike 22. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, zoom.
We got double up.
They're going to look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 24.
Hustle, side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 75 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's second down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
You get rock me. You get rock me. You get.
Hey, exit.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
You ain't going nowhere.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get
Hey, box drop.
Mike 22.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 81 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
28 all. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Quarter. On him. Choose the mic. I'm coming for you. Mike. Mike 2. Mike 2. Let's go.
Here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Cameron. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Protein spill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cameron, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Go! Be ready!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitehead, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going pass complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack and nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop. Nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it.